Another day at the beach, with wild waves and cool breeze. My usual self would have had a blast surfing all day, but my mind was elsewhere entirely. I didn't even realize a huge wave was coming my way until I was knocked down. Oh, help! Help! What could have distracted me so badly? Let me tell you. But before that, please like and subscribe. I'm Moana, a certified surfing enthusiast. My mom sent me away to live in Miami with my uncle and aunt 6 years ago. Honestly, this has been such a dream come true because I got to be at the beach and surf all day long. My uncle was a rich, successful businessman. Though he's always traveling for work, he still made sure I knew how much he loved me. My aunt, on the other hand, was, well, unpredictable. One moment she'd be the most caring person on earth. The next second, she could instantly flip on me for just spilling water. Moana, did you bring your muddy shoes to the rug? Look, it's ruined now. Already texted Uncle to buy a new luxury rug in your favorite color. Chill. What? No, I thought I could use the chance to go shopping myself. Oh my, what could I say? My uncle was usually all sweet until he started showing his overprotective side. But I couldn't care less, 'cause I had all 100% of my attention zoned in on my dream of becoming like my surfing champion idol, Caitlin Mars. I was sure nothing could stand in my way. But soon, my uncle's hated trait turned against that. My uncle was rarely ever home, so he'd never seen me surf. One evening, he took my aunt and me to the beach. I thought it'd be the perfect time to surprise him with my lifelong passion.
Are you sure? The waves look monstrous.
The waves are perfect. You just don't know about the champion I'm to become. Watch.
I'd really appreciate it if you don't turn this first family outing into the last, Moana.
Like I was gonna let her mockery get to me. I rode the waves like it was my second nature. A big wave almost crashed into me, but I brilliantly dodged it. Well, what do you think?
You're never coming to the beach again.
You're kidding. You know this is my life goal. You know, right?
I almost lost you to that huge wave, Mo. I can't risk it. My sister asked me to take care of her child, so I'm not gonna let any danger get to you.
And boy, was he serious. He took extreme measures to ensure it. I shut myself off inside my room for 2 days, hoping he would go soft on me and remove the ban. But nothing helped. It felt like a piece of me was ripped off. Suddenly, someone knocked. I jumped and opened the door, hoping it was my uncle changing his mind, only to see my aunt. Oh, sure. Go on, laugh all you want.
Relax, you can still surf.
Blah, blah. Wait, what? Did Uncle say that?
When pigs fly. I am telling you this, myself. I'll let you surf. Your uncle doesn't have to know. Do you trust me or not?
Do I trust her? Well, let's see the pros and cons. Pros? I get to surf. Cons? Who cares? I'm in. But what's the catch?
There is no catch. I just want to go with you to the beach. Deal?
Doesn't sound so hard. Our little operation carried on for weeks, and my uncle didn't even doubt a bit.
Wow, I see Tom and Jerry are friends now. Good for me. Less problems at home, more peaceful time to work.
Yeah. Totally.
Totally.
Then, one time, I finished my surfing earlier since there weren't any big waves that day. I thought I could go check on my aunt at the bar where we usually hide my surfboard, and I was in for the shock of a lifetime. There was a gang of threatening-looking men surrounding my aunt, and judging by the look on their faces, whatever they were discussing was no laughing matter. What's going on? I was about to interrupt, but a weird boy with long hair blocked my way.
I've seen you surf here. I'm a fan.
Not now. Gotta rush. Move, please.
Sign.
God, I think you're mistaken. I'm nobody. Now move.
Moana, what's going on?
And why is this boy shirtless? When I looked back, those strange men were all gone.
Sign?
Ugh! I pushed him aside, took my aunt's hand, and ran away. I confronted her on the way back home, but she kept acting coy about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just getting my usual drink. You were the one talking with a shirtless boy.
Oh, come on. I saw them with my own eyes. They were huge, scary, and were they threatening you?
Stop imagining things, Moana.
We were back in the house. I was still trying to get my aunt to speak, when suddenly, Uncle appeared with huge luggage. But
But shush! You two, I'm gonna be away for a week. I expect you to stay very, very safe. And call me whenever whatever happens, okay?
Sure, but today... Uncle was already waving goodbye before I could finish my sentence.
What's with the sudden snitching? I thought you'd be thankful for the risk I'm taking for you.
I am, but I don't want you to get into trouble. What I saw back there was seriously worrying.
You did not see anything.
Holy craps! She was clearly hiding something, and I needed to find out before both of us got into trouble. I thought she wouldn't take me out after that, but the next evening...
Coming or not?
Once we arrived, instead of surfing, I secretly tiptoed behind her. Those scary men were there again, and this time, it ended up even worse. She got into one of their cars, which instantly sped away to God knows where. Oh no! Stop! I was too late. I sat in the middle of the road. Fear and panic swept over me. What could I even do now? Tell my uncle and get grounded for the rest of my life for lying? Or tell the cops, which again will lead to option 1. I didn't want that. So there's only one option now that wouldn't bite my neck. Solving it myself. The beach was the first place I went to dig for clues. And guess who I bumped into? The weird boy from the other day.
Ha! Caught you again.
Wrong time. Again. Who are you anyway? Why are you always here?
Fred, I work here at the bar.
As what? Never seen you do any work.
As a bartender, I can serve up anything. Maybe even the answer you're looking for.
What? Wait, you know something about my aunt?
I know where you can look for her.
Couldn't hurt to try, right? I slid him a few bucks, expecting some helpful info in return. But turned out, he wanted something else.
Teach me surfing. If you can make me a pro, I'll take you to your aunt.
Are you for real? Took me 6 years to be what I am today. Not a few hours.
Your call then.
Well, get ready to train until you drop, 'cause I'm about to get ruthless. I decided I'd teach him day and night for a few days and then negotiate. 'Cause what did I have to lose? 3 days went by. We'd been training day and night. My time was running out, but Fred was still nowhere near to becoming a pro. I was almost gonna give up when he decided to open up one day.
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. 2 tickets to Alabama. We're meeting your aunt.
Holy moly! Are you serious?
I am. Trust me.
Do I trust him? Let's get back to the pros and cons board, shall we? Pros, finding my aunt and getting us both home before Uncle found out any of this. Cons, stranger danger? Oh well, fingers crossed then. We planned to meet up at the beach the next morning and go to the airport together. I waited hours and hours, but he never even showed up. Either the jerk lied and stood me up, or he just evaporated into the air. Feeling betrayed, I immediately picked up my surfboard and hit the waves. I needed to calm this anger. Yet the beach seemed to be in a rage today too. The waves got higher and more aggressive each time. Next thing I knew, I already got knocked off my board. Help! Was this gonna be my end? At just 16? Then came a hand, out of nowhere, pulling me to the surface. My eyes were blurred, and I couldn't see who it was until I got to the shore. And when I did, my world shook for a moment. It was the Caitlin Mars. Yep, my surfing idol. For real life. Whoa! You've no idea how you just turned my entire day around.
I know, and you should know something.
You? I can't believe this. It was you all along? The one person I've looked up to all my life was my aunt? Seriously? What are the odds?
Did you know I was a full-time professional surfer before I married your uncle? Surfing felt as natural to me as breathing. I was devastated when I had to quit. But you know your uncle. He was only looking out for my safety and all that.
But it's not that easy to give up, was it? Once it has become a part of you. Was that why you helped me?
Yes. We're actually more alike than you think, dear.
And that also explains the mask, the alias of Caitlin Mars. Oh wow, this was not the secret I thought I'd be hearing. Wait, but what about the scary men? And don't even try to deny it this time. I literally saw you taking off with them in their car with my own 2 eyes. Turned out, those men were from our old agency from years ago. They showed up after discovering she was still surfing under a secret identity, trying to force her to return. No matter how firmly she refused, they kept pressuring her, even going as far as dragging her to their headquarters for a serious discussion. Kinda rude, if you ask me.
We should talk to Uncle, or else they might keep coming back. No, I wouldn't dare. You lied to him for just weeks. I've been lying for years. If I tell him now, we're done. I don't want that to happen. But you can't keep this up forever either. What kind of life are you even living if you always have to put up a pretense like that half the time? I'll talk to him. Before my uncle got back home, I collected the bunch of photos and videos I had of Caitlin Mars and prepared a presentation. I played it to him after dinner and slowly started telling him everything. If Caitlin's family had been against her surfing, the legendary icon she's become today would never exist, right?
Right. So what are you trying to say?
Her achievements, of course, come with their own hardships, but that's exactly what helps us grow and what makes our dreams worth pursuing. All girls need is support from their loved ones. Sometimes, just a few simple words, "You go, girl, I got you," are all it takes to help her move forward. As I kept talking, the words just started pouring out. It wasn't about convincing him anymore. It was about finally speaking from the heart. Uncle listened patiently to every word. We admitted it was wrong to go behind his back, and he apologized for making us feel like we had to hide our true selves from him. It was time for a fresh start, a better one, for all of us.
I still find those big waves too dangerous, but I think I'll try trusting my pros here to handle them, as long as you both promise to be very cautious.
Yay! I love you!
And Kate, I'll settle the problem with the agency. Just surf to your heart's content. And maybe coach Moana too. I'll arrange a bodyguard for you two. Just to be sure, though. He'll meet you at the beach tomorrow morning.
A new chapter of my life has begun. Not only was I specially coached by my own surfing idol, but my aunt and I were also closer than ever, now that there were no secrets left between us. Aunt and I were walking towards the beach to meet the new bodyguard Uncle hired to look after us. And guess who that turned out to be?
We meet again.
You! Traitor! How dare you leave me waiting for hours on end? You didn't actually know anything, did you?
Moana, he's the only sane person from the agency I told you about.
Sane? Oh, I think we might have different definitions on what sane means.
Fred, I believe you owe Moana some explanation. I'll leave you two be then.
Then my aunt just headed straight for the waves, leaving behind a somewhat still pissed off me and an awkward, head-scratching Fred.
I'm sorry I disappeared without saying a word. I really wanted to take you to your aunt, but that morning, the agency found out what I was doing and forced me to return immediately. But it's all settled now. I'm done working for them. Now, my new boss is this billionaire's family and his awesome niece, whose surfing skills are seriously fire. Moana, I had fun spending time with you here on the beach. And it'll be my honor to spend more time with you from now on, looking out for you and your aunt. And maybe getting a couple more surfing lessons?
Yeah, sure, weird guy. Now, come on. We can't let my aunt have all the waves to herself. Fred and I ran towards the beach, laughing loudly and freely. You know what? Maybe having this guy as a bodyguard doesn't sound too bad after all. This is gonna be fun.
Jody and I dragged our aching feet on the hallway after the whole day searching every corner of this mall. Oh, my legs are toast. I don't think I can walk further than this. Who makes an ad without specifying an official store? I can't believe we've walked to 10 stores and we can't find her. Let's try this last store. If she isn't here, then we get an Uber and go home. We walked into the store holding the last string of hope, and there she was, sitting majestic on the shelf. We ran up to the shelf and Jody, being Jody, started to cry. She's so beautiful! We finally found her! The baby Stella doll collection! We quickly brought Stella to the cashier, then walked out of the store like world champions holding a trophy, knowing everyone was staring at us like we were crazy, as if we care. Hi, I'm Leah, and here's my bestie, Jody. I've known her all my life. We've grown up together in the same neighborhood. As long as Jody and I are together, nothing matters whatever shenanigans we were up to. Today, we just got the perfect doll to complete our doll collection. That was all that mattered. It's not easy to find someone sharing our weird hobbies, right? Jody is the queen bee of everything, and she has always pushed me to be a better version of myself. Like when she became the swim team captain and always encouraged me to join the team, and it turned out that I actually loved swimming. The next day, we came to the pool to see Dee, our team member, doing a perfect backstroke. Good job, Dee. Then he gathered us and announced the upcoming synchronized swimming competition. And naturally, Jody secured one position and the other was also up to her. Sir, that's easy. It's Lee. I know you two are joined at the hip, but it needs more than that. With all due respect, sir, believe me, Lee is perfect for this position. It's a synchronized duet. Who else can you trust to be in sync with me other than my best friend? I was happy that Jody had so much confidence in me, but also anxious. I've never been in any nationals before, but it's a great opportunity, and I never took it for granted. I'm gonna try my best to prove my worth. So, instead of joining Jody's family on a skiing trip, I stayed behind to practice in the town's swimming pool in the summer. One day while resting, I suddenly felt water splash on me. Then I saw the most beautiful boy on earth. He was coming out of the pool, and it felt like the sun was radiating on his skin. I watched him climb up the lifeguard ladder and put on a name tag that read Evan. Okay, it seemed like I got my future husband's name. And now it's time to show what his wife was capable of. Then I showed off my best moves, but he barely looked at me, so I knew just what I needed to do. Help! Help! I'm drowning! Right at that moment, Evan dashed into the pool and rescued me like a brave knight. You saved me! Wow, you're so strong! And you are so pretty. And then he winked at me. Ho ho ho, I guess I drowned again in those eyes. From that day, I started going to the pool every day. Evan always waved at me, but that was all. He never made a move to come near me again. I couldn't fake drowning every day at the pool, so I settled for the friendly waves. Finally, Jody was back from the holiday. So tell me everything about the mystery lifeguard. He was so gorgeous, but I'm not sure about him. He hasn't asked for my number yet. You should have walked up that ladder and said, "Hey, mister, do you like me or not? Because time is running out." That's definitely what you would do. Exactly. Like yesterday, I was at the mall with my mom and I saw a boy, Mark, at the ice cream stand. He was drop-dead gorgeous. I walked straight up to him, took his phone, put my number in it, and told him to call me. And he did that night. Whoa. Would that work with Evan? Only one way to find out. The next day, I mustered my courage and marched straight up to Evan. Hi, Lee, right? Yes. How are you doing? Good. Hey, let's go up the lifeguard's chair. There's shade there. He offered his hand to help me go up there. Actually, I wanted to talk to you sooner, but it's kinda super busy here the past few days. You know. Oh, that's it. I sat next to Evan as he paid close attention to everything happening in the pool. We talked, we laughed, and I even felt his fingers brush over mine. Talking with him was so fun that I forgot the mission today. Ask his number. It's all right. We had loads of time for this. But all that went away when I got to the pool the next day, and he wasn't there for the days after. There was still no sign of him. He came and went just like a fever dream, leaving me aching in a quick fever of first love. Well, his loss. He had all summer to ask you out, and he didn't. Good riddance. Yeah, but I should have just asked him out like you suggested. Come on, forget about him. Now, let's focus on an important issue. My birthday. As always, it's gonna be the biggest event before school resumes. And you know what? Mark's gonna be my escort. Ooh, dreamy Mark is coming. Can't wait to meet him. Just like Jody described, her parents spared no expense. Her party was packed with all friends at school and some of her social circles that I've never seen before. But in the middle of them was, for a second, it felt like I was dreaming, like I'd spent the entire summer dreaming of this face. Evan was here in flesh and blood. I was about to confront him, then, you came! Lee, meet Mark. Mark, it's Lee, my bestie. What? My head was spinning. So Evan was also the Mark guy Jody had been talking about the whole summer? How could it be? When Jody spared herself to other guests, I dragged him to the corner. Evan, what are you doing here after disappearing all this time? And Mark? What's with the name? Actually, my name is Mark. The pool was too cheap to make a new name tag for me, so they made me wear an old one for a former employer. And I just took the lifeguard job in the summer. Things just got a little hectic, so I forgot to tell you. I never planned to hurt a beautiful girl like you. What? No! You don't get to flirt with me anymore. Besties like the same guy. How could it be more typical of dramas? No, sisters first. Jody was with him, so I'd better stay away. That's right, there's no other way. With the decision having been made, I tried to hold my aching heart to sleep. Until the next day at school. I was grabbing things from my locker when someone startled me. Hey, Lee! It's great to see you again. Evan? Mark? Why are you here? I go here now. Now I could swim in your beautiful eyes every day. See you around, gorgeous. That's not good. Lee? What's going on? Why was Mark looking at you like that? Oh, screw. She saw that? That's it. It's better that she heard it from me and not from someone else. I took her to a quiet spot and explained everything to her. The look on her face was not reassuring. So, are you saying that Mark is Evan, the lifeguard? Then let's go to the pool to check. I already told you he doesn't work there anymore. We can ask Mark directly instead. Excuse me? Asking him? Sorry, I'm not like you to ask this kind of question. What does that mean? I just see you're making excuses to steal my boyfriend. Stop being Delulu. What? Talking about Delulu, Mark is not your boyfriend yet. Let's see who can win him. Challenge accepted, bestie. I couldn't believe in my ears. Jody had been thinking of me like that all this time? I came to school the next day to see Jody and her other friends marching in the hall.
Mark, let this smile always on your face, 'cause when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while.
Classic Jody. But flashy things don't shine. Then I approached them and faked being fainted to fall into Mark's embrace. And his gallant caught me before knowing what happened. Aw, you saved me again. How can I pay you back, my love? I could see the fire burning in Jody's eyes. At lunch, I went to the canteen with Mark. I could feel the distance of the time wore away. But it's nice to talk to Mark/Evan again. But Jody, out of nowhere, sat down beside him.
Hi, Mark. And Lee? Watch out your food, Mark. Do you know one time she was so hungry that she stole her date's food while he was in the restroom?
So, do you know, Judy used to devour the whole turkey on Thanksgiving?
She just peed into the pool last week. You know that?
Hey, it's just an accident. And you bought your mom's Gucci bag and blamed it on your brother.
Not as interesting as you still needing your mom to sing a lullaby every night.
Geez, I wish American presidential elections could be as hot as girl fights. Too frustrated, I blurted out every secret we kept together since we were kids, until teachers stopped us. We had to clean every single corner of the pool as punishment.
Let me help you, Jody. Thank you, bestie.
Yeah, bestie my butt. And just like that, the Third World War continued. The whole school started whistling about the famous friend duo of the school turning to bark at each other. Go ask your queen bee first. One day, Mark came to find me, and we were talking for a while. I'm sorry. I think I need to be held accountable for what is happening between you and Jody. No, it's not your fault. Just some girl stuff, you know? Then from nowhere, Jody stormed in.
It's you! You tore up my swimming presentation draft to the coach, right?
What gibberish are you talking about?
The draft was just right there on this table, but when you came, it disappeared. We found this near your locker.
What was it? It's a piece of paper from Jody's draft? I'd never seen it before, let alone tore it.
I saw with my own eyes. Don't you dare try to deny it.
But I'm with Mark all this time. I can't do this. I just came, so I'm not sure.
Enough with your lies. You'll no longer be accepted in our team. Get out!
What? You can't. Don't forget I'm your partner in the upcoming competition.
Of course I can. I'm the team captain, and Dee will be my partner.
Everything was happening so fast. My head was spinning. What's going on? I've never done such things. But Mark? Why didn't Mark defend me when he knew I was innocent? Was everything worth fighting for that guy? Now I felt like I lost everything. My best friend, my swimming spot. When it's already bad, Mom knocked my room with the most terrible news. Hey, what's going on with you and Jody? Nothing. Nothing? So why is she burning your dolls? What? I looked through the window to see her burning our collection. I immediately ran to her house. Jody, no, please. She didn't. She let it all burn. That was it. Our friendship was burnt to ashes like our dolls. A few days later, Jody and Mark became official. Thanksgiving came, but I felt lonelier than ever. Not because Mark chose Jody, but our dying friendship. So I came to the swimming pool in town. While letting myself float on the water, I heard a very familiar voice. Lee, is that you? Oh my god, I hoped I would bump into you here. Don't even speak to me, you devil. Did I do something wrong to you? You ask? You forgot what you've done to me a few days ago? But I was in Switzerland until yesterday. Turns out he went to a military school in Switzerland and only returned home on holidays. And Mark was actually Evan's twin. So I'd been fooled all this time? The news hit me with the utmost shock. All the suppressed emotions were blurted out with the tears. Evan pulled me in his embrace and listened to every word. I'm sorry my brother must have been messing with you. I'll handle this, I promise. A few days later, Evan asked me to go to the cafe near school to talk about the truth he learned. We stepped inside to see Jody sitting here with her new boyfriend and new best friend. I was about to leave, but Evan pulled me back. Trust me, will you? Then he held my hands and walked me towards them. Upon seeing Evan, Jody couldn't hide her shock.
Huh? You look like my boyfriend.
Yes, I'm his twin brother. Right, Dee? You know her too? She is our sister. Well, half-sister. We have different last names. Then Evan told everything. But you know what was new? And here is your presentation, Jody. It's my sister who hid it, not Lee. I gave you the chance to come clean, but you refused it. I'm disappointed, Dee. But why blaming me?
Because it's always been you. Jody will always choose you just because you're her best friend. How fair is it? I'm also a good swimmer, you know.
So at Jody's birthday party, she overheard Mark talking with me. That's when an idea came to her. She asked Mark to help her cause a rift between me and Jody, so that she would replace me to become Jody's partner in the swimming competition. So you ruined our friendship for this? Then Jody ran out of the cafeteria. It felt good that I'd been vindicated, but it hurt that breaking our friendship was so easy. The next few days were not getting any better. Jody was calling nonstop to apologize, but I wasn't ready to listen to her. One day I heard Jody and Mark talking. I apologized for everything. My sister wanted a spot on the team, so I just want to help. But I thought by doing that I could know what your feelings are if there's someone else like me, because from the beginning I already fall for you.
I don't know what is real or not real anymore, Mark, but I can't forgive you. At least now. I'm sorry, but whatever happened between us is over.
Things were messed up for Jody as well. The next day, I answered the door to see Evan, Mark, and Dee there. We apologize for what happened. We didn't think clear before doing that.
I let jealousy take over me. I'm sorry for things going bad between you and Jody. It's no use being mad this time, at least. Everything was settled in some ways.
I am really sorry about my messy family. Please, I heard enough sorry these days. So how about that? I should have done this long ago. Do you want to get ice cream together sometime? I thought you'd never ask.
And, Lee, I have decided to leave the team. I can't be there after all of this.
But how about Jody? I ran to the school gym, knowing the chaos that was going already. Look at this mess you girls have made. How are you supposed to join the competition without a partner?
I'm sorry.
When the coach left, she jumped into the water and let it take over her. So I joined her. Hey, I can be your partner.
Lee? No, I don't deserve it. I was stupid. I burnt our dolls and I threw away our friendship.
Yeah, you were pretty stupid. And you hurt me. But it's okay. I'm here because you need me. And regardless of anything, I'm always going to be there when you need me.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We both learned the lessons of being calm before saying anything regretful. And now, let's win this thing.
Yes, with you, bestie, I can always win.
I was at the fish market, busy selling some crabs to a customer when I turned around and saw this guy stealing our fish. He quickly ran away. I grabbed a stone, aiming it at the thief, but suddenly a guy appeared and it hit him instead. Hey, what was that? Let go of me! Shouldn't you at least apologize? I looked over and the thief was nowhere to be found. The thief's escaped! You should apologize! But the guy just frowned and huffed off. Hi, I'm Serena, and I was brought up here, in this picturesque fishing town. When I was little, I lost Mom and Dad to the sea, so Grandma raised me. We couldn't afford school for me. Instead, I helped Grandma sell fish at the market to make ends meet. But things weren't always easy. Serena, you all right? Yes, I just wish people wouldn't steal. I know. Hopefully it was an extra stinky fish that will give them a tummy ache. That's Edward, my best friend since childhood. Edward's parents are also fishermen, so we naturally bond together and grew up inseparable. Later, Edward and I were busy closing when I heard murmurs and saw Mr. Elbridge, the fishing enforcement officer.
Anyone caught poaching striped bass will be given a hefty fine.
What? You gotta be kidding me! Sir, it's only considered poaching if they were caught out of season, which they're not.
Oh, really? Do you have the legal documentation to overpower my decision? Nope. Thought as much.
He's obviously abusing his power. At home, I told Grandma everything that had happened at the fish market.
I know it's not fair, sweetie, but maybe one day you could study, become an amazing lawyer, and help the local fishermen.
I want to help. I can tutor you if you'd like. That's brilliant! Since then, Edward stayed true to his word and tutored me. He was smart, kind, and so patient in explaining things to me. Time flies, and by the time I turned 13, I had the biggest crush on Edward, but I had no clue how he felt about me.
I'll wash up. In the future, I'll always share the housework with you.
What does he mean by that? Does he also have feelings for me? The next day, when Edward and I were having ice cream, some kids came in and started making fun of me.
Do you know eating too much ice cream makes you fat? Oh, of course you don't, because you don't go to school. She doesn't need to. She's still far smarter than you'll ever be.
Why did you always stick up for me? Is it because you think of me as a
little sister?
I need to stop daydreaming. He doesn't have those kinds of feelings for me. Then, when I turned 17, something terrible happened. Grandma fell so sick that she passed away. At the funeral, I felt so alone with all the adults around, and Edward was nowhere to be seen. When everything was settled, Uncle Leon said he'd take me to live with his family in the city. I had to tell Edward, but when I got to his house, it was all locked up. So I quickly slid a note with my uncle's address under his door, then left for the city. As soon as we walked into the mansion, Aunt Clara and Rachel were already there, frowning.
Ugh, can you smell rotting fish?
Ew, get yourself some perfume, please.
Enough! You will make Serena feel welcome here. Please prepare a nice room and everything Serena needs.
Uh-oh, not a good start. But then Uncle Leon had to go away for a business trip and asked Aunt Clara to find me a tutor, as he was afraid going to school might be a shock for me. I was so excited to finally study and pursue my lawyer dream. However, all the tutors Aunt Clara found were terrible. I actually had to teach them simple sums. Meanwhile, Aunt Clara showered me with errands to run. Suddenly, I saw a blur of a dog and boy and smash! You idiot! How am I meant to cycle home with an injured knee?
You're hearing this, Rex? How is she gonna cycle back home? Sorry, I'll take you home.
I accepted his offer, mainly because I didn't exactly have much choice. What's your number?
Wow, that was quick.
Stop daydreaming. I need it in case I decide to sue you. The guy, Henry, finally quit fooling around and gave me his number. When we got to the mansion, I caught sight of a familiar figure. Edward! I limped over and looped my arms around him.
Who are you?
Before I could respond, Henry shrugged his shoulders, then left. Edward then told me all about the tragic events that had happened to him.
My father made a bad decision to go dynamite fishing. The Coast Guard caught him, but as he tried to run away, his boat smashed into a reef. We needed to move to the city for his treatment. Luckily, I got a scholarship into college here, so I can study and also care for Dad. I'm so sorry it's taken me this long to find you.
That's okay, I understand. It all sounds terrible.
What about you? So you live in that big mansion now? Is that guy your boyfriend?
Henry? Oh, no. He's just
good because, well, I wanted to tell you that I missed you and I love you, Serena.
But you said I'm just a sister to you.
I was 13. I didn't understand my feelings back then, but I do now. Serena, not having you by my side felt so empty. Will you be my girlfriend?
We started dating and having Edward by my side felt so great. I was complaining about my terrible tutors when Edward suggested he become my tutor instead. That's a great idea. You'll need to prepare an atrocious CV for my aunt to hire you. And it worked.
I don't expect you to get very far with this one. She is rather dumb. What's the deal with you two?
She doesn't like having me here. Halfway through the lesson, Edward got a call from the hospital asking him to pay his dad's bills ASAP before his condition worsened. I was comforting him when Rachel barged in. Serena, go get me some ice. Oh, hello there. Get out!
Who's that?
Rachel, my cousin. Edward seemed distracted after that. I guess he was upset about his dad. He told me to continue with my worksheet and went to the bathroom. I finished the work, but Edward still hadn't returned. Was he lost in this massive house or something? I went to look for him and was shocked to see him and Rachel happily laughing together.
Hi, Serena. I was just getting some water.
I ignored Edward and continued studying by myself.
Are you jealous? I was just being polite.
Darn it, he knew I couldn't be mad at him when he smiled at me like that. But as we continued studying, I couldn't fully shake away my uneasy feeling. But the next day, I was waiting to study with Edward when
Edward won't be coming today.
What? I asked her why, but she just walked off. As she left, I heard her ask the maid to bring fruits to Rachel and her new tutor. Huh? Since when did Rachel have a tutor? Sensing something was up, I sneaked over to Rachel's room and spotted Edward?
Serena, what are you doing over here?
Oh, is stalking your new hobby now? I looked at Edward, but he just sat still, so I ran off with blurry eyes and an aching heart. Edward tried to call me, but I just ignored it. That night, he texted me and insisted on waiting for me. I wanted to hear him out, but I was still so angry at him.
Serena, please. Your aunt told me I couldn't tutor you anymore and asked me to be Rachel's tutor instead. I need the money for my dad's treatment. I can't turn this amount of money down.
Ugh, my aunt was such a witch!
I'm so sorry. I would much rather be tutoring you. You're the only girl for me, but I can't lose this job. So let's keep our relationship a secret, okay?
This was no big deal, right? It was me he wanted, not Rachel. Edward's birthday soon arrived, and we have a date at this restaurant today. I was excited when my phone buzzed.
Sorry, babe, something's come up. Can't make it. X.
It must have been something super important for him to cancel like that. But on my way home, I passed another restaurant and couldn't believe my eyes. Edward and Rachel were sitting together. Rage swarmed over me, and before I could stop myself, I charged in there. Edward, how could you? Jeez, what's up with you? He's not even your tutor anymore. Ask him how long he's known me for.
I was just your tutor, that's all.
I couldn't believe this, so I stormed off. I felt like such a fool for ever believing his lies. While running in tears, I bumped straight into Henry.
You look like you just got dumped. It was the straw that broke the camel's back, so I started crying louder. It's not me. I didn't do anything. Please stop crying. Anything you want, anything. How about the aquarium? It turns out the aquarium was just what I needed. Watching the fish was so relaxing, and Henry was surprisingly a lot of fun to be around. Your parents must be super easygoing to put up with you. Nope, my lawyer mom is way opposite. Oh wow, that's cool. It's my dream to be a lawyer. Is that so? My school's interviewing for a law foundation course. You should apply. A law foundation course, huh? Should I give it a try? I arrived home feeling better, but Aunt Clara wouldn't leave me alone with her usual mocking routines. You spoiled ingrate! Soon you'll be 18 and I can rid my hands of you! I had enough! So I decided to apply for the foundation program Henry mentioned. It was time to focus on my dream without any further distractions. I studied hard and went to the library for materials. Henry offered to help, and even though I still found him childish sometimes, he was actually quite smart and knew loads about the law. One time, Henry invited me to come watch his debate team. Only when I showed up and spoke to Henry, I saw Edward walk in. My dad's ill, yet here you are, with him? Serena can go where she pleases. It's okay, Henry. I got it. Rachel's just my friend. I love you, not her. I just need to earn enough money. Then I'll end this mess with Rachel for good. What he did was still hard to accept, but he was in a tough situation. I would be a terrible girlfriend if I didn't support him, right? Despite all this drama, I'd been studying hard, and now it was time for my interview. Only on my way there, I saw a woman yelling at two students. Watch where you're going, you idiots! Excuse me, but this is a pedestrian crossing, hence the driver's fault for not stopping. How dare you speak the law to me, you little girl! Do you know who I am? But as everyone started buzzing, she had no choice but to drive off. What happened? I explained it to him and pointed at the woman's car. He didn't say anything, but seemed quite surprised. We then went to the interview, but when I told the assistant my name, she smiled and said, You don't need to draw a number. Mrs. Shodden was impressed with your profile, so she wishes to interview you herself. It's best you follow the right procedure. I was a bit confused, but Henry knew better than me. Anyway, I had my interview with someone else, and I passed. Yay! Since then, I studied hard, and Henry helped me a lot. On my first oral exam, he even came along to encourage me. Only as soon as I stepped into the room, I saw that rude woman standing there. Hang on, she's the judge! Nerves wriggled at me, but I kept calm and nailed the exam. But afterward, she charged over to me. Don't expect a pass from me, you manipulative girl, seducing my son to get into this college. Huh? Her son? Who? Mom, you can't do that. The exam's recorded. They'll see you're just being prejudiced. I insist you cut ties with this schemer at once. She humiliated me in front of a crowd and tried to smudge my impeccable reputation. No, she didn't. She was just telling the truth. Oh, and that day, I purposely called her in for an interview, but turned out you intervened. And ever since then, this snake was following you everywhere. So end it at once or leave. So this woman is Miss Shodden? And worse still, she's Henry's mom? Suddenly, Henry grabbed my hand and led me out of there. How dare you! You're ungrateful and spoiled! I only adopted you so I had someone to look after me in my old age. But you know what? You'll never be my son! Don't forget to take your meds twice a day. Seeing him talk back to his mother just to defend me, I couldn't help but ask, Henry, why did you help me so much? It's because Mom was in the wrong, and seeing you getting pushed around hurts me a lot. Why, Henry? 'Cause I like you a lot. Let me be there for you. Henry, your mom shouldn't have spoken to you like that. But she was only angry because she cares about you. You should talk to her. I really hope things will turn out fine between them. Henry dropped me home, and now all I could think about was his love confession. To be honest, I do have feelings for Henry, but what about Edward? What about our years spent together? Suddenly, I got a text from Edward asking to meet up. I guess it was time to sort this out. While waiting for Edward to order ice cream, I got a message from Henry, saying he was coming to my place for some great news. I asked him to come pick me up instead. This reminds me of our fishing village in summer and getting ice creams at the end of a sweltering day. I love you, Serena. I always cherish our memories together every day. Edward, actually, this isn't working. I think we should stop seeing each other. What? Why? I soon realized that something was wrong with our relationship. I just didn't have the courage to face it. We had a special friendship that I cherished and nurtured, but now I think it's time for me to accept the truth that we're not meant for each other. Bye, Edward. I wish you the best with Rachel. As I stepped out of there, I saw Henry waiting for me, and I instantly felt better. I made up with my mom. She apologized for what she said in her temper, and told me that I would always be her real son.
Henry, that's brilliant news! Right then, I got a message from Miss Shodden.
Serena, I apologized for my behavior. I am most pleased Henry is getting to know such a righteous lawyer in the making.
It looks like everything's falling into place. I arrived home, not expecting to see Rachel in a fit of tears. Mom, make her leave! This is all her fault!
How dare you bewitch Edward! He's quit tutoring Rachel, and now my poor Rachel is distraught! I will keep on hiring you awful tutors and see how long it takes until you break. Is that so?
So Uncle Leon stopped Rachel's allowance and took Aunt Clara's credit cards off her. He also made them apologize to me. I told him about my foundation placement, and he was so happy for me and offered to rent me an apartment near the college. It's time to live my dream. Now I just had one thing left to do. Take Henry to visit my hometown with me.
This place looks familiar to me. I know, I think I came here as a child. Yes, this weird little girl threw a stone at me and then got mad.
I suddenly realized Henry was that tourist guy I met when I was 10. Yep, that would be me. Henry seemed surprised, then suddenly pulled me in.
I guess some things are just meant to be.